Countdown is on, just 3 weeks to go until Iowa, and the money being spent on political ads is staggering. The top 4 spenders have already shelled out $12.7 million. 2 of them are super PACs, groups that can accept unlimited amounts of corporate cash, and they don't have to disclose who their donors are. Independent Senator Bernie Sanders of Vermont has introduced a resolution to amend the U.S. Constitution to outlaw these super PACs and other corporate spending. He joins me now from Washington. Senator, good morning.
Good morning.
So obviously changing the Constitution is a drastic measure. Why do you think super PACs rise to the level of being worth a constitutional amendment?
Well, I'll tell you what, you're right. Revising the Constitution, amending the Constitution is something that I am, in general, not in favor of, because I really respect the Constitution. But, Chris, what you have right now is the undermining of American democracy as we know it, as a result of the Supreme Court's 5-4 Citizens United decision, which made the rather remarkable statement that a corporation is a person like you or me entitled to unlimited First Amendment constitutional rights, which means in the real political world that you can have corporations going into their treasuries, into their corporate treasuries, and spending hundreds of millions of dollars on TV ads, on radio ads, without disclosure to elect the candidates or to defeat the candidates that they want. That, to my mind, is not what American democracy is about. It means more and more special interest, corporate money coming into the political process, which the result of which will be that the middle class continues to decline, poverty continues to increase, and the wealthiest people in this country continue to get what they want from Washington.
But you also believe that the policies that were in place, the system that was in place before Citizens United, was a disaster too. So what do we do?
Well, you're right. Let's be very clear. What we had before was certainly quite bad. And everybody understands that time after time, legislation that comes to the floor of the House or the Senate is literally bought and paid for by wealthy corporate interests. It was bad before. Right now, it is much, much worse. Who in America believes that a group of corporate leaders should be able to sit around the table and say 50 million into California, 30 million into Ohio, and elect or unelect the candidates that they want? That is not democracy. So we have introduced a constitutional amendment. Got to tell you, in 5 days, we have 140,000 signatures on a petition supporting our effort at sanders.senate.gov. There is widespread support, not only from Democrats, but from Republicans, but from independents who are saying enough is enough. We cannot allow corporate big money to dominate the political process.
Look, even if people agree with you, and obviously you've just pointed out there are a number who do, realistically speaking, we're looking at a Congress that can't agree on extending unemployment benefits, at the payroll tax break, which is going to start to be voted on in the House at 5 o'clock this afternoon. I mean, is this an exercise in futility? No. What's going to happen here?
No, it is not. No, it is not, Chris. If you're asking me, do I expect this constitutional amendment to be passed tomorrow or this year, I do not. But you've got to start somewhere. You know, women didn't get the right to vote after 3 weeks of political effort. It took years and years to rally the American people to say enough is enough. And that's what we're in the process of doing. There is profound disgust at a political process today which says that people who have the money can have enormous influence and power in electing or unelecting candidates. The American people are not happy with that. And I think that we got to start someplace. Ted Deutsch has introduced that same legislation, constitutional amendment, in the House. We're in the Senate. I think we're off to a good start, and I hope as many people as possible can join us, sign the petition, and work with us for this amendment.
Senator Bernie Sanders of Vermont, it's good to see you. Thanks.
Thank you.